Today, we're diving into a high-stakes, invisible war that's happening every single second inside our banking system. It's a battle between your bank's security and a new, incredibly sophisticated generation of fraudsters. And honestly, right now, the old guard is losing.
So, picture this. A transfer for $10,000 gets started from a customer's account. And right away, the bank's multi-million-dollar security system kicks in and starts running its checks. And you know what? Everything looks perfect. The password? Correct. It's coming from the customer's trusted device. It even passes a multi-factor authentication check. Every single light on the security dashboard is green, so the transaction completes. But just minutes later, the alarm bells start ringing. It was fraud.
And that is the billion-dollar question, isn't it? If every single security rule was followed perfectly, how could it possibly be a fraudulent transaction? Well, the answer reveals a massive vulnerability in how most banks are still operating today.
In the banking world, this is the absolute nightmare scenario. They call it the all-green problem. It's when a transaction looks completely legitimate on the surface, but underneath, it's a carefully orchestrated theft. And this is where you see the new frontier of fraud. See, the system wasn't hacked. The person was. The actual legitimate account holder was socially engineered. They were tricked, maybe by a deep-fake video call from someone pretending to be a bank officer, into willingly sending their own money away. Traditional security systems? They were built to look for a technical breach, not this kind of psychological manipulation.
So why can't these expensive legacy systems catch this stuff? Well, to really get the solution, we first have to understand the failure. And it all boils down to a fundamental gap in their infrastructure.
There are three core reasons. First, the speed of instant. Old systems were built for a world of 3 to 5 business days. But now, with real-time payments, the money is gone in seconds. Second, you have rule-based rigidity. Banks use these simple if-then rules, like automatically blocking a large foreign transaction. But fraudsters are smart. They just make a bunch of smaller transfers to stay under the radar. And third, data silos. Basically, your bank's credit card system doesn't talk to its wire transfer system in real time, so it can't see the full picture of an attack as it's happening.
So you've got these outdated systems, and now they're facing a brand new kind of enemy. Fraud isn't just one person in a basement anymore, it's an industrialized operation, and it's powered by the very technology that was supposed to help us, AI.
Get this. In 2025 alone, AI-enabled fraud surged by over 1,200%. This isn't some slow, gradual change. It is an absolute explosion. And traditional systems just weren't built to handle threats at this scale and speed.
So how are they doing it? Well, they're using deepfakes and voice cloning to create hyper-realistic scams. They're creating what are called synthetic identities, brand new people who don't actually exist but have perfect credit, by mixing real and fake data. And they're using sophisticated AI bots that can perfectly mimic human typing patterns to get past security checks.
But it is not all doom and gloom. Banks are fighting back with their own AI arsenal. They're rolling out a completely new layered defense system designed for the modern age. And believe me, it is not built on a single algorithm. The first layer is something called behavioral biometrics. This stuff is fascinating. Instead of just checking your password, the what, it analyzes how you interact with the banking app. So for example, if you suddenly pause for 10 seconds right before hitting send on a huge transfer, the AI flags it. Why? Because that tiny hesitation could mean you're being coached by a scammer on the phone.
Next up, we've got graph neural networks, or GNNs. Think about it. Fraud is rarely a solo act. It's a network. GNNs are designed to instantly map out all the hidden relationships between different accounts, devices, and IP addresses. So if 5 supposedly unrelated accounts all send money to the same brand new merchant within minutes, the GNN instantly connects the dots and sees it for what it really is: a coordinated money laundering ring.
And here is where it gets really, really clever. Banks are now using the criminals' own technology against them. They use generative AI to create millions of fake, simulated fraud attacks just to train their own detection models. It's like they're wargaming, teaching the system to recognize a new fraud pattern before it even happens in the real world.
Okay, so does all this new tech actually work? Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's just look at the numbers from some recent rollouts. The results are pretty staggering.
First off, there's been a 200% increase in detecting complex scams like authorized push payment fraud. That's the technical term for that all-green nightmare we started with, the one where the real customer is tricked into sending the money themselves. This new tech can see all the subtle behavioral clues that the old systems miss entirely.
And this is just as important, an 80% reduction in false positives. You know, we've all been there. Your card gets blocked at the grocery store for a totally normal purchase. That kind of thing really damages trust. By cutting down on those false alarms, AI lets investigators focus only on the real threats. So let's just put it all together side by side. The contrast is stark. The old legacy systems are slow, they're siloed, they can only catch known patterns, and all of that creates a ton of friction for you, the user. The new AI-driven approach, it's instant. It sees the entire network, it can detect brand new anomalies, and it does it all with a smooth customer experience. It's not even a fair fight.
And you know, this massive technological leap isn't just about stopping theft. Ultimately, this constant battle, this technological arms race between banks and fraudsters, it's really about one thing: the future of trust in our financial systems.
You can really boil this entire conflict down to one simple idea. Criminals are using artificial intelligence to scale deception, making their scams more believable and widespread than ever. In response, banks have to use their AI to scale intuition, to spot those subtle signs of coercion and conspiracy that a human analyst or a rigid old rule would never catch.
And this is the ultimate takeaway here. Real-time fraud detection isn't just some background security feature anymore. In an economy where our financial lives are almost entirely digital, knowing your bank can protect you in the moment is the absolute foundation of customer trust.
Which, of course, leaves us with one final, critical question. This is an arms race that is only going to accelerate. As the tools for both attack and defense get more and more powerful, will the good AI always be able to stay one step ahead? The security of our digital lives really depends on the answer. Thanks for watching.